Well, America, you have spoken. President Trump. Let that sink in. It doesn't even sound right. President Trump. President Donald Trump. How did this happen? How? The man had 2% of the black vote, 17% of the Latino vote. Women were against him. He got no boost at the Republican convention. He lost all three debates, especially the last one. People want to go back to what he said in 2005, which is terrible. His supporters sitting up there talking about, you want to talk about what he said in 2005? That was 11 years ago. But yet you want to go back 20 years ago to the 90s when Bill Clinton was president? You want to go back to that point? When you sit up there and you support a man who's had three wives, cheated on all three wives, yet you want to go back to what Bill Clinton did. Bill Clinton was not running for president of the United States, first of all. It was his wife that was running for president. She is the victim. What Bill Clinton did back in those days, cheating on Hillary, all Donald Trump did was throw that in her face. And let's not forget, Donald Trump considered Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton his friends until a year ago when he decided that he wanted to run for president of the United States. Those women that he brought up on stage, those so-called women who Bill Clinton has slept with, who he brought up on stage and flaunted in front of Hillary, he defended Bill Clinton from those same women. Yes, he did. Look at the history. This is the same man who talks down on women. Yes, it's not just 2005. If you look at his history, it's all through his history. You want to call him a brilliant businessman? What did he do to become so brilliant? His father lent him millions of dollars to start up his businesses. He's had 4 or 5 bankruptcies. His businesses that he keeps talking about are overseas. He just built a golf course in Scotland. And he wants to talk about bringing jobs back to America. Well, who does he think those jobs are going to have at his golf course in Scotland? It's going to be the Scottish people that's going to get those jobs. America sure ain't going to be leaving America to go to Scotland to work at his golf course. His ties are made from overseas. His suits are made from overseas. Yet he wants to talk about bringing jobs back to America. How is he going to do that when his businesses are overseas? It's not going to happen. The Dow has already dropped. Once last night, before the announcement was even made, the Dow has dropped. The dollar has dropped. The American dollar has dropped. This is going to lead us into a recession. A Trump-led America is going to lead us to a recession. And when he received intel briefings, one of the very first things that he said was, why can't I, not we, but why can't I use nuclear weapons? Think about that. Why can't I use nuclear weapons? That means he's already got his finger on the nuclear codes. This man is going to lead us to war. Maybe World War III. Why do you think he's close up to Putin and the Russians? Forget our allies in England. Forget our allies overseas, Germany, forget all them, because he's talked down at all of our allies. He idolized Putin and destroyed our American allies. Our European allies. Think about that. Putin is my friend. Wow. Really? Come on, America. This man is going to lead us to war. He's going to lead us to a recession. It's already happening. And he's not even in office yet. And you want to talk about Hillary Clinton. I understand that you do not like Hillary Clinton for some reasons that I can't fathom. I don't agree with most of them, especially about her being a killer. Who has she killed? If you think back to Benghazi, a lot of Trump supporters think that she killed those people over in Benghazi, 4 Americans. Yet it was Ambassador Stevens' family who came out on national TV and told Republicans, leave Hillary alone. She had nothing to do with Benghazi. You choose to ignore that. Why? Think back when she was Secretary of State, 2011, I believe it was. She and a few other Democrats went to a Republican-led Congress, and asked for more funding, $300 million, more funding for our ambassadors and our embassies overseas. Congress, a Republican-led Congress, told her no. So if anybody is responsible for Benghazi, it is Republicans, because they did not give the support that they needed to give to Secretary Clinton when she asked for more funding. Republicans did that. Then you want to ignore the fact that Bush himself, under his guidance, under his presidency, over 15 embassies got hit under his embassies. 20-some people died. Why no witch hunts? Why no investigations on that? You want to talk about her emails. The FBI has said it twice now. There was nothing found in those emails. Yet you choose to ignore that Bush himself and Cheney deleted 22 emails. Colin Powell had emails. Condoleezza Rice had emails. All that was ignored. But yet you want to bash Hillary Clinton. I understand that you wanted Bernie Sanders to win the Democratic ticket. I wanted Bernie Sanders to win it as well. But if you think about what I have been trying to tell you when Bernie and Hillary were going head to head, I said, do not bash Hillary too much. Do not do that. Why did I say that? It's because one of these two were going to represent the Democratic ticket. And I'm going to go with either one of those that were going to win. And it just so happened that Hillary pulled it out. Some people think that Democrats cheated Bernie Sanders on that. I don't know about that. There were maybe, 2 or 3 people who may have had a hand in that. Debbie Wasserman was one of them. But it wasn't the whole Democratic ticket. It wasn't the whole Democratic platform that screwed Bernie. It was just maybe 3, 4, handful at the most. Either way, I tried to explain it. I said, please do not bash Hillary, because that's going to make me think that you are going to vote for Trump or vote for an independent ticket. And that's exactly what happened. That's what happened. all those Bernie supporters who were so mad and so upset that Bernie did not win joined Donald Trump. Or like Susan Sarandon did. You know, Susan Sarandon said, I cannot vote for Hillary Clinton. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? And no, I don't care what you think about Hillary. I really don't. She was a far better choice than Donald Trump. Donald Trump has brought out the hatred, the bigotry, the racist. He brought out the worst in America. Plain and simple. The man should be in jail. How is he president of the United States? The man should be in jail. He openly talked about committing sex crimes. Openly talked about that. The man didn't pay taxes. He lost $916 million and found a loophole in the system where he did not have to pay taxes. Think about that. We, me, all the rest of us, we paid our fair share of taxes. Donald Trump, a millionaire, did not pay taxes. In 2014, Donald Trump said that if he was going to run for president of the United States, he would produce his taxes. Well, where are they? Every other president for 50 years down has, or president-elect, or whatever, has produced their taxes. Why was Donald Trump not allowed to show his taxes? He's saying forget about the Constitution. He and he alone can be our savior. He can save America, he and he alone. Which means that he wants to be the judicial system. He wants to be the legislative system. And he wants to be president of the United States, which is ridiculous. He wants to be everything. And we let him do it. The man who brought out the worst in America is president of the United States, who openly praises Vladimir Putin. This man is going to lead us to war. He's going to lead us to a recession. Get ready for America. Trump's America.